Someone is coming to tell us a story about Pastor Iyamu, apart from what Oshiomole has already spilled out in the public in 2016. This man has a different story entirely. His name is Barrister Patrick Buse. He said, I have read and heard of numerous allegations touching on the public image and reputation of the Edo State governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress (APC) for the September 19th election. This raises public concerns about his pedigrees and suitability to occupy the seat as governor of Edo State. It is therefore of public interest that some of these issues are carefully and critically examined, one after the other. It is being rumored in some public quarters that Pastor Sage Iyamu is a member of a secret cult, but no one has been able to name the particular secret cult group to which he is a member. Neither has anyone been able to connect him to any involvement in cult activities. It is also been alleged that Pastor Sage Iyamu was rusticated by the authorities of the University of Benin as a result of his involvement in cultism and for bathing his fellow students with acid. But up to just now, the name Andrew Osage Iyamu is nowhere in the Black Book record of Student Affairs Department of the University of Benin, which ordinarily is the conclusive book of records to show that certain person had a notorious pedigree for bad behavior in that university while a student. Again, the public is yet to see the victim of the alleged acid bath. Neither has anybody come forward as the victim's relative to confirm the public that Pastor Sage Iyamu once bathed one of their own with acid at Uniben. At least it is not possible that the acclaimed victim, his friends and relatives are all now dead. By the time you ask those who are circulating the above wicked and unfounded information to substantiate the allegations, the only thing you will hear them say is that now Oshiomole talk am for 2016. From some public quarters, also it is being wrongly alleged that Pastor Sage Iyamu did not graduate as a law student from the University of Benin, and as a result, he did not go to the Nigerian law school, that he was not called to the Nigerian bar, and therefore is not a barrister. This is not only malicious but also a very misleading information. The accurate information is that Pastor Dr. Andrew Osage Iyamu Esquire is a barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria and a bona fide senior member of the Nigeria Bar Association, Benin branch. Its current MBA annual practicing fee is 25,000 naira, which is the amount payable by the cadre of lawyers with over 25 years of post-score. Just last year, Pastor Sage Iyamu was honored with a Lifetime Achiever Award by MBA Benin branch in recognition of his outstanding public credentials and for being a worthy ambassador of the body of lawyers in Nigeria. The issue of about 700 million naira Pastor Sage Iyamu and the EFCC is another wrongly represented story in the public domain. In 2015, Pastor Sage Iyamu was appointed the Edo State Director General of the PDP presidential campaign for Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Osage's major task was to mobilize Edo people and coordinate the entire campaign project, subject to the supervision by the leadership of the party in the state. The sum of 700 million naira was released from the national headquarters of PDP to the state leadership of the party to meet the electioneering expenses in Edo. It's on record that Pastor Sage Iyamu firmly delivered Edo State in a landslide victory for the PDP. Now, the issue before the court is actually not that the 700 million naira was embezzled by the accused persons, but that the process of spending the money in issue was not challenged through the bank in accordance with the strict provisions of Section 1A and B of the Money Laundering Act. Evidence in record of how the money was deployed for the election across 18 local government area of Edo State has revealed that the amount of money that was spent was even in excess of the 700 million naira provided for the project. The EFCC is not prosecuting the accused persons that they stole 700 million naira, but the issue is of anybody stealing the money did not arise at all. Again, when you ask those circulating this false information about stealing 700 million naira to substantiate the allegations against Pastor Sageze Iyamu, all you will hear them say is, but Oshiomole talk am for 2016 now. Most recently, some persons have wrongly faulted Pastor Sage Iyamu for dumping the PDP to join APC. They allege that he is too ambitious. Of course, being ambitious is a national right and duty of every living person. Otherwise, a person becomes a wasteful liability to the society. But in reality, Pastor Sageze Iyamu has not done anything wrong within the parameters of law by changing its membership political party. In fact, under the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Christian scripture, it is the fundamental right of persons to freedom of association and freedom of choice to choose where to belong or who to associate with. Therefore, it is either a crime nor a sin for any human being to appropriately exercise this right. Even the Electoral Act and the constitution of various political parties does not make it an offense for their members to leave their parties to join another one whenever they choose. After all, as it is in Nigeria today, there is clear-cut ideological boundary between political parties. What has become most important is the character and capacity of the persons who are seeking active positions in government. So there is no civilized law or moral rule that compels anyone to stay put and die in a union that is not favorable to his legitimate well-being. Assuming you are embarking on a journey and by chance you find yourself in the same vehicle with people who do not have a destination, common sense calculation demand that you dump such company and move on Pastor Sage Iyamu won't be an exception in this scenario. Meanwhile, some others are still blaming Pastor Sage Iyamu for coming back to work with Comrade Oshiomole after all the damaging things Oshiomole said against him in public. But they fail to realize that the game of politics is not different from the games of boxing or football. While on opposite side, we do all we can to win against the opponent. This does not make members of the opposing team arch enemies or lifetime enemies. They could still become teammates tomorrow. On the other side of the coin, Pastor Sageze Yamu as a pastor is a man whose heart does not accommodate bitterness against anyone. As a lawyer, he understands the legal meaning of vulgar abuse to the effect that whatever is said by anyone against another in the heat of quarrel or anger does not really come from the heart of the person saying it and should be taken seriously in most cases. After all, we have seen some husbands and their wives call themselves unprintable names in the public in the heat of quarrel, but they still end up reconciling their differences, come together again happier and stronger than they even were. There is no perfect relationship anywhere in life. Occasional disagreement is natural and healthy amongst groups and individuals. Let us not encourage policies of bitterness and permanent enmity by condemning people who have demonstrated a forgiving spirit. Pastor Sage Iyamu is not a self-acclaimed pastor who owns a church to himself. He is an ordained pastor in the Redeemed Christian Church of God. He has been so ordained for not less than 17 years running. He has pastored different branches and parishes in the Redeemed Christian Church of God and has risen through the ranks to become a provincial pastor of the church. His ordination as a pastor predates his governorship project. Pastor Sageze Iyamu has distinguished himself as an exemplary leader who, with godly character, though people deserve a humble and decent man like him to be their governor. Pastor Sageze Iyamu Esquire is a man with constant identity with success, excellence, and resounding victory anytime, any day. He was the Director General of Adams Oshomole's re-election campaign in 2012. Oshomole won in all 18 local government areas of Edo State. He was the Edo State Director General of the Presidential Campaign Projects for PDP in 2015. He won Edo State for Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. In 2019 general elections, Pastor Sage Iyamu was also the Director General of the People's Democratic Party presidential campaign project in Edo State for Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and he also achieved a resounding victory for Atiku in Edo State. Now, can anyone tell me why the likes of His Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, irrespective of their party affiliations, now throw their weight behind this humble, result-oriented and excellence goal-getter called Pastor Sageze Yamu as the APC governorship flag bearer in September 19 election in Edo State? From the above analysis, the public now has the opportunity of knowing what the whole mudslinging allegations against Pastor Sage Ezeyamu are nothing but malicious falsehood sponsored by his political opponents by who cannot measure up with his level of excellence. Let's change them to stop other frivolous campaigns against Pastor Sage Ezeyamu. Let's charge them to campaign with their credentials and tell the electorate that they got to what they got to offer if they truly have any. Godwin Obaseki and the PDP should show to Edo people the proofs of how competent, qualified, and prepared they are for the business of governance. They should stop compiling unfounded and expired videos of what Oshomole said against Pastor Sage Ezeyamu in the heat of 2016 governorship election in Edo State. As stakeholders, we all have a duty to discourage policies of bitterness, but to promote the concept of issues based on policies. As we do this, there shall be a saner and better society for us all. Let us refrain from spoiling others, because what goes around comes around. Who God has blessed, let no man contend with him. This is from Pastor Barrister Patrick I. Biose. Is a legal practitioner as a property development and management consultant. Is based in Niger Delta region of Nigeria. Okay. This man is campaigning for Sagi. Is a Pastor Sagi. You know, he has written beautiful things, and now he's telling the. I think what he has said. Let the people. Although people, they are the ones that will decide, they are the ones that will determine whether all this story that this barrister is writing is going to fly with the people is a different ballgame entirely. And for you to say they should not compile videos, nobody forced Oshomole to say all of these things. And you're saying Oshomole said that they should not take Oshomole for all that he has said. I think these people are really joking. You think Nigerians should just take whatever, anything just like that? It's not going to happen. You don't expect, when the damage has already been done by Oshomole. I think this whole thing, they should tell Oshomole to come and tell the public back. That means Oshomole is not somebody that anybody should reckon with. There's a level at which one can go, and you cannot just be saying whatever you want to say and you just be defaming. No, politics is not like that. People always state the fact. It's not as if you are trying to dent somebody's image all in the name of politics. It is never done that way. Those allegations are too weighty. Oshomole even called, to the extent he went far in calling Professor Issei Sage that he was in the committee. I don't know whether this lawyer knows what he's talking about. You know, this is not a law court or in a court that you want to defend or you have to prove beyond reasonable that. It is the people that will decide. Nobody is going to force them. They will believe what they want to believe. Those allegations are too weighty. That is why Oshomole talks too much. He talks too much. I've never seen a situation whereby somebody will just be talking like that. You know, you talk about politics. Oh, they have done this. Oh, they didn't do this road very well. Oh, they didn't do this and that. Oh, they would have done it this way. These are the things we know that they talk about politics. But when you are going personal, I have never seen such a thing. We have never seen such a thing in Nigeria. I don't think so. That you now go personal and begin to bring all those things, and you are telling people that is not because it's not even related to politics. Oshiomole was even talking about oh, that they didn't do some things, some places, some road were not done during that time. Good and fine. Those are policies. We know all of those things, and those are facts that people can really relate with. But this man is speaking, it's just maybe he's a PR to Pastor Iyamu'S just to come and repackage him. Well, like I said, it is the people that will say it. It's not Oshiomole said that. And some people are even saying that, someone says here that, but the man himself, Pastor Iyamu, said he was a member of Pirates when he was in the university. He also said that he only went to ask the man that was bathed with acid that made him to beat up one of his pirate members, that it was while he was there that someone came and bathed the man with acid. Okay, everything we say about your clients, or you say about your client, Pastor Yamu, are true. More so, Oshomole, who's good friends to your principal, has a good record of Yamu. Oshomole narrowed it as Yamu's not reliable with public money because he's a thief. Please don't tell us lie or try to convince us. That's just it. If this man is saying he's not a member of this thing, if they want to open all of these things, it's not really this thing, because everybody must have had past. Nobody is even perfect. But for anybody to now be changing the narratives, one thing we are saying is that Oshomole is not to be trusted. No, 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 no. That policies has not gone to that level. Oshomole has taken it far beyond what it ought to be. Well, let's Edo people decide. They are the ones that will decide. Good and fine. Nobody is going to force anything down anybody's truth. Let's hear your opinion, guys, in the comment section. Leave your comments below respectfully, and let's have your take. Thank you.